Almost 4 months ago, I decided to make a boxing game, which ended up gaining thousands of players. But my goal is to reach the front page, and to do that, I have been working on a big update. Will my game blow up? Well, stick around to find out. I'm going to start by deciding on what should I make. I could do a new world and add many other features, but I want to do something else. Events are always fun, so I'm going to make an Easter event. But later you'll see why this was a bad decision. I hopped on a 3D modeling software called Blender and made a bunch of assets. These will be used in a new world, so I made all the necessary models, like trees, towers, and other assets. And just like that, I'm done with all of these Easter world assets. And they might look a little bit random, but I promise I will make a really good looking world. I made a bunch of trees and even a castle. I love this little egg banner, I think it fits the theme very well. I continued on by bringing these assets to life, by coloring them. This time it was relatively easy. I'm done with the texturing process, and most of it was done in Blender, but for these eggs I used Substance Painter. Hopefully I can build a good map with all of these assets. You can also build amazing maps with these asset packs, and where can you get them? I'm glad you asked. They're all available on my website, and just for this video I made them 50% cheaper. So get them while you can. There are also pre-made game templates and other resources to help you kickstart your development journey. Click on the link in the description to learn more. I was about to build the map, but I realized I'm missing a way to get to the Easter world. So I made this little house. Then I created a scenery and the portal was done. Thinking of a good map layout is not easy, so I spent some time trying to figure out where everything will go. And while I was doing that, I got a nice idea of making a garden. So once again, I hopped back in Blender and made a furrow along with some plants. The idea was to add a feature that allows players to grow crops. So I also made vegetables. And just like that, I'm done modeling these vegetables. I made a pumpkin, a tomato, and a paprika. All of these will be snacks, and they will be obtainable through the Easter event. You'll be able to get a bigger stamina, strength, and gold multiplier with these delicious veggies. I was about to start working on the map, but I got another idea, and it was to make a relic. It's going to be a part of this new update, and sadly I couldn't get much footage because I was at school. I don't know where the egg relics went, but here is the garden that I was talking about. You're able to plant seeds and then you have to wait until they grow. From them you can get vegetables that give you extra power, stamina, or gold. I don't think any simulator has this feature, so it's quite unique. I'm finally starting to build the map, and I started by adding some hills. Then I made an area for crates and built these rock paths. However, I was just getting started and decorated the map with trees. Then I added flowers as the final touch. And this is the final look of the map, and as usual I forgot to anchor some assets. But overall I really like how this map turned out. I'm that type of person that never creates a layout, I just wing it. Anyways, let me collect my crops and start working on other features. I made sure to add invisible walls because I'm tired of people glitching out of the map. For this world I need new boxing gloves, so I got to work and started by making a tomato glove. I also made a berry design and many other models. And I'm finally done modeling these gloves, and I made 12 in total. This is the usual amount that I make for 4 crates. And speaking of crates, I need to model them, but I will do it later. Now it was important to texture them, and for that I used Substance Painter. It takes more time, but the quality is way better. Then I imported these textures in Blender, and let me show you the final look. Let's go, I'm finally done, and I don't know why this process is taking me so much of my time. If you think about it, it shouldn't be that hard to model all these gloves, but texturing is a whole different process. Everything slowly adds up. I configured them inside a script and started making a chocolate crate. This is only one of the few I need. I also added textures and they were starting to turn out pretty good. Okay, I'm done with these crates, and they might not look the best, but I'm trying to get the update out in time. It's quite difficult to make everything and show this whole process in 1 week. Anyways, for some I used Substance Painter. Can you tell which ones were made in Blender and which ones in Substance Painter? Here's how they turned out in Studio. Next up, I need to make drop models that you'll be able to punch, and I started by making a simple coin. I went straight to texturing, because when using multiple coins, I don't want to texture each one. And these are the drops in action. As you can see, I can punch them, and in return, I receive a new Easter currency. You can use it to convert it into total power and fight these bosses, or buy crates. There are also upgrades and other things that you can do, but I won't show you those yet. It's time to add an Easter themed exclusive crate, and for that I need gloves. I asked AI to generate me some ideas, but they were garbage. So I used my own brain and created multiple unique designs. And just like that, I'm done with all of these Easter gloves. I made a bunny glove, a chicken glove, I don't know what to call this, but it's some kind of gift glove. And this'll probably be the huge. It's the Easter basket glove. Coming up with these designs was quite hard, but at least they look pretty good. They will look even better when I finish texturing them. But this process wasn't so fast, since I had to make 3 versions of each glove. I'm done coloring these Easter gloves, and they turned out pretty good. They're definitely the most vibrant out of all these exclusive gloves. I tried going for a colorful and soft theme. I went with the same theme for the exclusive crate and textured it using Substance Painter. I'm done with the crate, but the texture looks so glossy. I'm using the Shade Smooth modifier that makes all the edges very smooth, but it just did that for the whole model. I will try to fix this off camera, but overall the crate looks really good. I can mark this update as completed and finally answer the question: did my game blow up? Well, sort of. The player count changes very often, but it was able to reach a peak of 478 live active users, which is crazy if you think about it. Let me know any suggestions to what I should add to my game. For that, there is a channel in my Discord server, and who knows, maybe your idea will get added. Anyways, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.